This is how to perform a spinning armbar from the side mount. First step is to control raise opposite shoulder. Now it doesn't matter if I'm in a traditional scarf hold or a traditional side mount. When I create the space, I'm going to use my hands to push away, and as I do, I'm going to grab Ray's head and his shoulder, pulling him in while I keep pressure downward with my elbow onto his chest. Now, once I'm in this position, my second step is going to be to step over his head as deep as I can. So with my outside leg, I'm going to step ideally closer toward his hip than his shoulder blades. And as I step over the top, I put my heel all the way toward Ray's hips. Now all I'm going to do is rotate, which is going to be my third step. And as I rotate, I just sit my hips and corkscrew the opposite direction. Once I'm here, I'm just going to pinch my knees together. With my fourth step is going to be posturing back, hooking Ray's arm, and extending my hips for the tap out. First key point I want to stress on the armbar from the side mount is when I have Ray in head and arm right here, I'm going to use my hands, push away from him. As I do, push away, I'm going to hook underneath his arm. So I have an underhook here, and I need to push down on my elbow. That way I get pressure. That's going to force him to his side as well. If I don't keep that here and I'm kind of tall, I'm not going to get the reaction I want out of him. He's going to move back to his shoulders, put his shoulders flat on the mat here. But if I keep this elbow down, that's going to make sure that he stays on his side. Second key point I want to stress when going for the armbar from the side mount is making sure when I step over his back, my ankle, my far ankle, steps as far toward his hip as I can. I don't want it to step here. A lot of people do that, and then when they roll, it's not going to be as effective. So I want to make sure I step really deep. That way my ankle's near his hip. So now when I rotate and sit, I'm more perpendicular to him. If I don't, and I don't step deep enough, you'll end up on the side like this, and Ray's just going to roll out. So again, make sure when you step, you're stepping deep, and then you rotate, your hips are low.